All right, so I got some mix prep or recording prep, whatever to do, and I'm looking at the template that I used to mix the last song by this band, but now I'm actually thinking I'm going to go cold, totally different, and maybe try Melda's drum replacer instead of Steven Slate's trigger and SSD5. One of the troubles with Melda's drum replacer is I can't find a way to fire it with MIDI, so I think they want you to use MDrummer instead, so you got to buy two products. I'm not positive, but that would be a big minus for me. But I can always put blips in a little sample blast to make the thing happen. But I would rather if I could play it with MIDI and I didn't need to buy two of them. But we'll see about that. I probably have been doing too much Dr. Bob stuff with the kind of the 80s samples that we still use on everything. But kind of want to use drum replacer or some more just the real drums if the drummer's good enough. And I've been having some major memory leak problems. Maybe it's not a leak, just memory problems in Reaper. Seems like I'm using so much more memory than ever before. So I stuck another 16 gigs of RAM in my computer yesterday. And then instead of it being all A-OK, Reaper just ended up using more RAM, used it all the way, all up, everything new I put in. So uh, I think that's the Slate products. They're using as much RAM as I'll give them. I wish there was a way to limit RAM. Let me actually ask Justin if there's a way to limit RAM. Is there a way to limit RAM per plugin or something? Probably not, but I've got to ask. Okay, so first of all, I want to watch this. I'm not sure how much I want to see, but I'm going to check it out. This is from Dollhouse Studios. Oh, yeah, okay. Justin says no. Okay, well, that makes sense. Well, let me see. Yeah, someone told me that Contact would dynamically use more RAM if your system had more RAM. Run them in a separate process to help narrow it down. Oh, well, I'll try that. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so Justin is saying that you could run it in a separate process, and I know you can do this stuff in Reaper. Let's see. I'm going to open up a new Reaper session. Um, oh, so I did. I popped back to Phil, if you're out there. I popped back to 6.7, and I was getting the same RAM use, so I don't know what's going on. I swear I wasn't seeing this crazy RAM use that far back, but maybe it's something else. Okay, so if I were to do SSD, I can choose to compatibility settings, um, save minimal undo states. Wait, letting undo states. Animation. Um, how do I do it on a new process? Run as, oh, right here. Run as separate process. So this way I'd be able to possibly, oh, I don't want that by default. Well, let me just run this one. Hopefully I can change this back. Okay, so see, it's showing that it's in some sort of bridge thing. And then if I go to Task Manager, is that going to say, oh, this has an arrow under it, but it's not showing me what that other process is. Okay, well, maybe I can see it on the performance. So if I have it here, block. So here it is, but I'm not seeing how much RAM it's using. I don't see it in Task Manager. I want to see if there's a way to see a RAM per plugin or per track in Performance Meter. This is the stuff we do, right? It's just nitty gritty, just drilling down and finding where issues are, and that's 99% of my day every day, even though I'm supposed to be actually mixing songs sometimes, you know. But you know, it's weird. I'm not seeing the child. There seems to be a child here. All right. Well, I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do this. I'll ask Justin later. We'll get back to this. What I want to do though is set this back to not a separate process. Run as. So the next one I add should be inside there. See, I'm getting rid of both of them. So if I just have this one, does Reaper show as little arrow thingy? No. Okay. Same as it was. So nothing changed. Okay. So let me get back to.
So much stuff here. Oh my god. Yes. Look at this thing. Look at this plugin. Holy smoke. Oh my gosh. What the heck are you? Process just side. Mid side. Wow, this plugin's a beast. Hey everybody, welcome back. Jay Dahl here with Dollhouse Studios in the second of what's turning out to be a trilogy of auto mixing AI plugins for your DAW. In my last video, my most successful plugin review video, by the way, I reviewed Melda Productions MDrumStrip plugin, which is a suite of plugins that helps you auto set up your drums for mixing and tunes them in to an exceptional degree. This was an amazing product. I believe still on sale as a new product, so I would highly recommend you grab that while the going's hot. Link in the description below. What we're going to do now is, after being exposed to these high-end drum plugins from Melda Productions, and Mr. Melda himself is a drummer, so that's That's why these MDrum plugins seem to be so good. I was turned on by them to their previously released, I believe it's about 6 years old, this plugin, but it's had a new facelift recently and some touch-ups, MDrumEnhancer, which at first seems to be just a drum trigger plugin, but has lots of the same kind of style of enhancements that you can dial in with MDrumStrip. So why don't we pick up where we left off with my acoustic drum mix, huge acoustic drum mix that I brought to a decent place with MDrumStrip, and let's get MDrumEnhancer in there and see what further things we can do to the tone with this interesting plugin. This is going to be blind. I've never touched this plugin, just like my previous Melda review for MDrumStrip. Never tried it. Let's just see what we can dial in quick, and then if you guys enjoy this video, we'll go and do a deep dive later. Just hit me in the comments below, because public demand is what will create the content. All right, with that said, let's get it. All right, we're back here with Sound Chasing's Altered Voice of Reason, big prog rock song I used in my previous video. I'll put a card up to that. And the reason I'm back on this is that we used MDrumStrip to auto mix this whole kit. So let's take our kind of ready to mix drum kit that we got from MDrumStrip. And let's see what MDrumEnhancer will do to our drum mix, see if we can get it even better. Okay, so here's MDrumEnhancer. What's that? Sleeping. Home sleeping? Okay, cool. So there's manual display and web browser. All right, input level, output level, widening. Interesting. Dry, wet levels. Okay, I'm on snare drum. So this looks like any trigger program. Let's go totally dry. So I want to go bass drums. And let's see what it's doing here. We'll go. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay. So there's a nice little analyzer. Fill. Ooh. Wow, so that lets me really see like the heat map. So I can kind of pick the fundamental here. Now let's see. So that's maybe a touch lower, the fundamental. So I got pitch here. Okay. Now let's blend it. Wow. Let's see what that's like in the mix. Okay, let's go all wet and see what this stuff does. So I assume that's more or less... Okay, so that's mono. Okay, so the reverb is, you know, the room tone that's in there already, and this is some kind of actual stereo widener, which is cool. The M stereo widener is a good plug-in. Okay, I got sustain. Oh, wow. Get it down to just a little click. Whoa. Okay, so there's definitely reverb in there. I take that back. So this must be some kind of like combo of gate and reverb. Wow. It's kind of natural sounding. Let's see. Okay, dry wet compensation. Dry wet compensation switch improves the dry wet and character level handling and usually provides more consistent output level. All right. Let's see. Okay, yeah. So let's bypass. Okay, now is that all? It sounds a lot better when it's on, but is that just... Well, let's see what happens with the guitars. Punchier, more bodies. So let's, where's our meters? Yeah, so we're a little louder on the output. Let's bring it down the dB, go back to the start. So it's got a little bit more body now. Sonogram. Ooh, hello. Wow. Okay, so cool. So I can get that heat map. Oh, I gotta catch it. Neat. This is great. What are you? Oh, that just fills the whole screen. So much stuff here. Oh my gosh. What the heck are you? Whoa, what is this? Multi-parameter, normal, switch, the trigger, banks, appearance, enable. And there are 32 of these? What are they? Okay. Whoa. What are you? Limiter. AGC one time. Is that mono? Oh my god. Yes. Oversampling. Fantastic. For rendering. Yes. Controls normal oversampling. So this is great. This will help us get rid of... Let's do 4 times on render. Holy smoke, look at this. Might get some cramping out of the way when we see. Does this explain this advantage? Advanced section, there we go. Yeah, oversample, round mode, ambisonic mode. Holy smoke. AGC button enables or disables the automatic gain control. Okay. Mid-side. Wow, this plugin's a beast. Okay, limiter, simple limiter that prevents clips. It's not wise to enable this just in case. All right, I won't do that. Okay, sub kick. Oh, let's try putting this techno kick right into it, see how it makes it subby or not. Okay, well, it's got some more bottom on it. Really like that. Maybe a bit much on the reverb. So let's see what character does. We'll go back all the way wet. Okay. So it's kind of like driving it into an 1176 or something. Okay, so you get more emphasis on the lows at low character. Much more attack at high character. Once again, we're trying to do things quickly here, so let's move on, get that snare going. Let's go all the way dry wet. Well, we'll listen to the normal snare. Okay. Okay, so now he does not have the snares on. And when I mixed this, I created a bunch of triggers to sneak some snares back in. This, you know, snareless thing, Tool's famous for using it, and also every young drummer, the first song that they ever write with their first band, the guy tries turning his snares off, and there's kind of a reason that there aren't a lot of hits with this. I think Danny Carey from Tool gets away with it. But this kid tuned it up nice. Like, it sounds good, you know? It almost sounds like it sounds like a piccolo, and it does sound like it has snares on it. So let's see. We want to get some guts back into this. So it's got to be fast because this guy does a lot of rolls. Okay, let's just go through the snares. Oh, that's good. Nice, honest snare drum there. I like that. Let's see this dry, wet gain compensation. Pretty good. Band 5 said, look at this thing. Look at this plugin. Holy smoke. Harmonics? So it's a dynamic EQ, high shelf.